we'll be putting this on the, we are putting this on the Cando website. So welcome. Good afternoon, everyone. Tanse. My name's Michelle Nevadomi. I'm joining, normally I'm joining from Treaty 6 territory, but today I'm in Nanaimo. I haven't had a chance to find out the history of these lands, which I will do, because I think wherever we go, wherever our path and our journey takes us, it's important to acknowledge, to know that history of the land in which we're walking on. So take a moment, acknowledge where you are, acknowledge Creator's goodness, acknowledge your own spirit, that you have the strength, you have the capacity, you have the voice and the light. And that's what we're talking about today. We're going to hear from 3 entrepreneurs. So this is part 2. So last week, if you haven't had a chance, if you weren't here, we invite you to check out our website, and the video is up there. So we had some folks who they were perfecting their business pitch. So what happened last week is we listened to, I'm going to say 10, 12, we listened to about a dozen pitches, and they were all brilliant. They were all amazing and exciting, but we had to choose 3. And so this week, those 3 that were chosen get to present their pitch. They get to present their idea of what they want to do, how they're conducting their business, what Creator has put in their hearts. And they're going to give more of a longer presentation, because last week everybody only had 30 seconds. So this week we get to listen to our 3, which is Mallory, Camry, and Francis. And we're so excited. We're standing behind you. We're cheering you on. The ancestors have got your back. Creator's got your back. So do your thing and just take that deep breath and trust in whatever vision you carry in your heart. So welcome everyone to Cando Links to Learning. So today is a very unique webinar. So we're so excited that you've joined us. So a little bit about myself. This hits home because I'm an entrepreneur myself. So I have a business called Espleo Health and Wellness, and I am operating out of Edmonton, but I also do virtual stuff as well. So my passion really has been fitness. I really believe movement is medicine. Like, our bodies were designed to move and evolve and grow. So I have a studio in Edmonton and teach various classes that I'm really passionate about. And I think that that's what entrepreneurship is about, is just walking out that passion and in a good business mindset and skills and capacity. So I have 4 things I'm going to touch on about what I've learned along my business journey. So 4 things. So the first one is it's all about community. So whatever business idea, whatever passion that you have, you got to trust that the Creator has given it to you. You've got to trust that this is something that will make our community stronger. So your light, your vision, your passion is really important. It's all about bringing that to the community. So it's all about community. And then from that, it's all about networking with other people as well. So making that circle stronger, listening, sharing your stories, and encouraging the community along the way. And when you do your thing, you're just only going to inspire the community in the circle around you. The next one is challenging. It is going to be challenging. Like, entrepreneurship, yes, is oh so exciting. It's good. You feel good when you're doing your thing, but at the same time, it is challenging. I remember when I first started out, like, I had a very small client list, and it can be discouraging, but I just want to say, humble beginnings, honor those humble beginnings, keep doing it, keep pursuing, keep walking in that passion that the Creator has given you. Don't give up, because you will want to give up, but don't give up, and it will grow. It will grow. So honor the humble beginnings. The next one is a collaboration. And I think that that is really important. Partner with other people who are like-minded. Partner with other people who are doing similar work as you. Partner with other entrepreneurs. Partner with mentors. I think mentorship is huge. When I first got into the business, I had no idea what I was doing. So I reached out and asked somebody to mentor me. And so he took me under his wing, taught me all that he knew. And to this day, I still apply to my business what he has taught me. So I think mentorship is huge, and make those connections wherever you go, communicate. And then the final one is tap into that creativity. Again, it's all about this gift, this idea, this vision that the creator has given to you. And there's so much potential, so much possibility, and grow it. So for me, like, I started out in health and wellness, and then I grew into something out beyond that, which I call healing her home fire. And it's about taking care of one another. So, like, make sure that you are creative, that your heart, your spirit's open to the possibilities, that it's not just in this box. Like, step outside of that box and get creative with your ideas. Again, that's stirred from community and networking and mentors. So those are 4 of my things when it comes to entrepreneurship. So I'll just go through them one more time. That's community. It is all about community. It's all about strengthening that circle, challenging. So honor those humble beginnings. Don't give up when it feels like no one's buying anything or no one's accessing my services. Don't give up. Keep going. Collaboration. So that's mentorship. And the last one is get creative. You have the capacity within you, and let creator just stir that gift, that idea within you. So those are my 4 tips as an entrepreneur, as I've been doing this since 2008, and I just absolutely love what I'm doing. But at the same time, like, the business comes in seasons, so you got to honor wherever you are personally as well. So I am super excited to hear from our 4 presenters. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass it over to Heather and Herb, and they're the ones who presented last week, and they facilitated the Perfecting Your Business pitch. So they're going to come on and they're going to share a little bit about how today is going down. So good to see you too. I'll pass that mic over to you.
Tansen, thank you, Michelle. Uki, Danistana, Ambawestich, and welcome everybody. I am really super excited for today. I'm reporting from Southern Alberta, Lethbridge. I just wanted to really talk about the importance of networking. Herb and I started this journey together with Perfecting Your Pitch with Community Futures Treaty 7. There's so many important aspects that we do with business planning and preparing our entrepreneurs for the great wide world. But when we think about it, how do we even go back? We got to take that back a notch. We got to think, okay, well, how is our presentation? How do we actually present, and how do we do it with confidence? And that was the most, and myself as an entrepreneur, I always look for challenges that are out there. And one of our most challenging thing that I've seen out there was our people are very shy. I am a very shy person, and I had to learn, and with practice over time, be able to present and be able to speak comfortably in front of somebody like in leadership or an associate or anything like that, where I had to learn that my words meant like creating that friendship, that relationship, that business opportunity, and everything. When I think about networking, we we got to think about how are we going to impact. So we're not only talking to our own Indigenous brothers and sisters, we're talking and speaking to people from different nationalities, different professions, different cultures. And we have to be able to think and open up our minds to be able to market our products and services wherever we go. um, Opportunity starts with discussion. So learning, and it gives you that chance to learn about who you're speaking with, but also the community and everybody around you. So it gives you that opportunity to start conversation, and that's how we start to relate. So when we start to relate, we think and we can look at what the as an entrepreneur, you are your business. You represent your business in all aspects. So when we're doing that, it's challenging. How do we can drown in our entrepreneurship? We feel that we're struggling and we feel like we're struggling alone. But when you network, another entrepreneur might be dealing with the same challenges that you have. So again, it's creating that mindset and that okay, well, you know what, this is an excellent, perfect opportunity to learn off one another, to help each other out, and to even get out there and network even more. Um, so with that, I always say practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. You always start somewhere, and as you start to network and start to go out to the local communities, networking is not only about a professional setting or anything. It can be at a wedding, or it could be at a powwow, or it could be, you know, it's funny because when you're doing chief and council election, that's the time to really network and really put those nominees or those people running for chief and council to the test and see how well they're able to represent themselves. But also, you need to be able to stand by with what you speak. So it's really huge in everything. I like to think outside the box. I like to think about outside the box and how am I able to come up with creative ways of networking. It's creating our own Facebook chats, group chats, maybe a monthly check-in with local Indigenous entrepreneurs. You know, different organizations like Community Futures Treaty 7, um, you know, with Cando, with Alberta Indigenous Tourism, all have different networking opportunities. And how do you actually get part of that is joining their monthly newsletters, or liking their Facebook or Instagrams, and really following what they're doing. So it's really thinking outside the box, but then what is already happening out there and how can I tap into it? I am super grateful for Cando for allowing us to be able to bring this to the forefront, and still be able to communicate with entrepreneurs across our Indian country, which has been really amazing. Um, so always be ready because everywhere you go, I do Buffalo Stone Woman. I was out at Sobeys doing grocery shopping the other day, and a lady was taking a picture of my vehicle because I had my logo and everything on my vehicle. So I introduced myself and all of that. That turned into a sale. So now she's booked for a tour. So networking is also, being able to market yourself and brand your business in a way that it's going to create conversation as well. So Herb, do you have any motivational words before we get started?
Don't know if I got any motivational words,
Or strategies or
but I will say a few words. Okay, Dunsay, Dunit, Estada, Umba Stitch, and for Shauna Morning Bowl, Mushy Mushy. That's Japanese, by the way. Uh, and just my biggest point is always sales. It's sales, it's selling, it's closing. And I think that's where you're going to pick up an extra 10, 20, 30% of your sales is learning how to sell, but more importantly, learning how to ask for the money. And you can increase your business very, very much so by learning how to close. So get your pencils out. There is a book that I recommend 100%. It's called uh, Closing the Survival Guide. Yeah, It's by Grant Cardone. So last name is Cardone. Buy the book, learn the closes. There's about 130 different closes. And that's how you're going to increase your profits. You're going to increase your business. You're going to just increase, put yourself in a new strata. I listened to the book. I got it on audiobook, and it's very motivational. So we're going to get started here very, very soon. I'm going to turn it back over to Heather, and welcome everybody. And good luck to the, I believe it's the 3 finalists.
Unmute. The meme of the year, right? You're on mute. So I would like to welcome, and I am thankful to be the business facilitator for the Indigenous Arts and Entrepreneurship Program, where Southern Alberta entrepreneurs are gathering together in classroom to learn all about entrepreneurship, have a business plan. So I'm very thankful. With that, I teach and I really encourage networking, getting out there and doing business. So they've come a long way from being shy in the classroom. So, being not able to, it always takes time to be able to get to know everybody and all of that. Some people will not sit behind a camera or not be able to public speak. So they have all come a really far way to be able to sit here. And so a hats off and a huge round of applause for all of the business participants that did their pitch last week. So very thankful. This is our first time doing Cando's Den, and I am really excited to be able to highlight 3 entrepreneurs that are going to be doing a 5-minute or less business pitch. And then one of the winners today will walk away with another $200 card, Visa gift card. So I'm excited. I do have some swag material here at my office in Lethbridge. Our judges today are going to be Elizabeth and Elsie, and I do not see Danielle. But we'll go with the 2 judges, and they all have a grading rubric. So you will all be scored, and then at the end they'll talibate those scores, and then we'll have a winner. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Cam-Marie Oka from the Blood Reserve and to do the first business pitch today.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay.
I can't hear you.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And are we on a timer?
Oh.
Turn your volume right down. Okay. Hello? Turn my
So that
I can hear you.
all here because you're interrupting with that with her sound. Okay. So that way.
Okay. Can you hear me good? Okay. So, okay, my name is Camaria. I am the sole proprietor of Anatopi Quilts. So, even though I've learned in school a little bit, my grandmother actually was a quilt maker. So, I mean, she could do anything she set her mind to, which is kind of how I am. She was a green thumb. She would grow flowers that would be towering over anybody. And my favorite thing was to watch her create quilts and stuff. So I guess I learned by doing. So well, I learned from trial and error. So I have one quilt here. So this was my very first quilt. I learned, well, when I went to high school, there was an economics class and they helped me out with this a lot. I had to, mind you, I had to do this one twice. I don't know if you can see it good. But it's a lot of work. Like, this size, I would say, is a queen size, about 90 by 100 inches. And that would be about a queen size. It costs about $1,300 just to sell. But to get all the materials and all the tools I need, it'd probably be close to $2,000. So I guess depending on the size of quilt or blanket, like a small one would be $350. A queen would be $1,300. And sorry, I'm stumbling over my words and just a little nervous. So like, depending on the time in designing that was put into the quilt, also depends on the pricing, right? But I don't just do quilts. I also do little creations and crafts. I have this little newborn. It's a newborn. And actually the material isn't, it's not hide, it's actually leather, a pleather kind of thing. So it was really hard to work with this. I had to go over the stitching a couple times. So like, I make sure all my products are good. Like with my first quilt, I had to do it twice because of the way I did my stitching. The first time it came apart, so I had to take the whole thing apart and put it all back together. But I also make skirts and stuff. Here's my little one. This is the little baby one. Now this frill at the bottom, my daughter, she wore this for the past 2 years. So I had to add a little piece to it. And it just came from a Carhartt shirt, but it's, I made it look really frilly and cute. And then I also have this skirt. Mind you, I wasn't finished it, but I just gotta gather the material. It's supposed to look like a mermaid effect. So it's skinnier at the top and it's like longer at the bottom. But yeah, altogether that it costs more to create art than it does to sell it, I guess you would say. I think I didn't really prepare good, but that's all I had. Thank you.
That was super, super awesome. Thank you, Cam Marie. Well prepared. Really, really cool. So I am going to call the next one up to, I'm going to call the next person up and randomly. So I'm going to go with the beautiful Frances Van Hazing Doc.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
So I can't hear. Okay, so
I'll have the timer on and then you'll just kind of keep an eye out for this as well.
okay.
Okay. So
Yep.
it is going in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, my name is Frances Van Hazendonk. I'm a member of the Piikani Nation. I am the owner of My Beating Heart Designs. It's a registered home-based business located in Colehurst, Alberta. I handcraft clothing and accessories. I also take orders if someone wants a customized item, and I do that on request. I'm an experienced seamstress, beater, and most recently, I have learned how to do leather work. My business is new. I started making handmade items as gifts for family. The thought of being my own boss is very motivating, and I have the support of family and friends. Do you ever go shopping and end up buying random items, get home, and nothing matches? Well, I have the solution. Whether it's a traditional outfit for the powwow or for everyday wear, perhaps to office or, if you're just out and about. From start to finish, my goal is to work together with the client so that their ideas and their story is represented in the outfit. So I make ribbon skirts. I don't think you can see. Let me just adjust this a little bit. So I have a ribbon skirt on, but you can see behind me the other ribbon dresses that I make. And the fringe jacket, black fringe jacket. I also, like I said, recently learned leather work. So I make leather belts. And one of my most popular items is the mask. So I make the mask. And it has the lanyard that you wear as a necklace around your neck. So I also made a jacket. And I made this shirt in class. And a funny story, I made the shirt and I made a matching mask for it. And then I accidentally brought it to a vendor sale we went to and someone bought my mask. So now I have no matching mask for my shirt. I also offer accessories to match outfits. So one is the fringe purse. I also make wristlets. Oh, and these ones are leather. They're 4-strand braided leather. And this one here is my beaded lanyard with a beaded medallion. And I also make a matching set. So there's the wristlet with the medallion, and then there's matching earrings for it. And the leather work. This was an idea we came up for the scraps. So it's a little guitar you can just, clip onto your purse. So I really enjoy making stuff like that. I like to, sometimes give gifts or for Christmas. And it's important, that people kind of get their money's worth. But there's that one little thing that I'm sure we've all, experienced, I guess. And that's when someone goes to buy something and they ask you, how much is it? And you're like, $60. And they're like, no, what? So, earrings like this, and they'll be like, no. So I guess kind of to maybe work around that a bit is, I would offer them a kit, which would include tabs, beads, needles, thread, everything they need to make a pair of earrings. And hopefully, something like that, if they do it, will give them, experience to, as to how much work goes into it. So I also, I made a coat. So this is a blanket. I'm running out of time. Blanket, and then I made a coat. for when it's cold outside. Ta-da! Was that the end of my time?
You could keep going if you like. So,
Oh, well, the coat was the last thing I wanted to show you.
okay.
So I didn't know like how much I should do or yeah. And then Heather texts me, she's like, do some financials. I'm like, do you like numbers? No, I don't like numbers.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Awesome. Thank you. That was amazing. And
You.
lots of product. I am really excited for you. You've been a champion in the program and leading others. She's set up at local Christmas markets in and around Southern Alberta. So really get
Oh,
out
yeah,
there.
our first one will be at Fort Rupup, and
Mm,
that's on the 19th. Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna
Really
be fun.
great. Thank you, Francis.
Thank you.
Good job, Francis.
Thank you.
Cool. And now our final contestant is Mallory, and I will let you take it away and actually count you down. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, my name is Mallory Merrick. I am an artist and a certified nail tech. My company's names are Merrick's Creations and Bitaki's Flawless Nails. I have a lifetime experience in the art, as well as I have been a certified nail artist now for 3 years. I've studied in the beautistry as another form to express art. New to sewing, I now create beautiful ribbon skirts, beaded dream catchers, earrings, lanyards, and also I build beautiful hand-painted builder gel nails. Oh crap. Here are a few things I have created. Here's some of the earrings. Hold on, I just gotta pull this over. Okay, this is a new creation of beading that I just created the other day, or finished the other day. All of these dream catchers are for your car, like in your vehicle on the mirror there, because they're very small. Here's my lanyard, and this is a set that I actually just created, which is a ribbon skirt with a mask, and it has a scrunchie, the one in my wrist, but I actually have a scrunchie in my hair too. The scrunchie on my wrist is a tighter scrunchie, so it helps because I have carpal tunnel syndrome, so it actually helps with my arm and the pain. I'm just trying to figure out how to, okay. What am I doing? I have this. Anywho, I incorporate all my ideas as I come from a broken home, and I want to teach the next generation of Americans that no matter where you come from, to always believe you can achieve. I use art as a form of healing, and I create beautiful pieces of art while on my journey. While creating everything I make, I say a prayer, and before being sold, I light some sage and I bless the item before I sell it. You know how in this day you need a mask almost to go anywhere? Well, I have that package, right? As I said, I have the skirt, matching mask, scrunchie, and the wristband. And I'm actually wearing the wristband right now because my wrist is sore. I can also create matching nails and makeup to go with as well. Let's get into Bitaki's Flawless Nails. I specialize in building beautiful gel nails and hand-painted art. I include my artistry into my hand-painting designs on nails. With my previous studies in beauty, hair, and aesthetics, I do want to expand into hair and makeup in the future, as I have many certifications. I am always willing to gain more knowledge as well in the beauty and Indigenous arts industries. My goal is to have a storefront in town where I can have a small nail salon / beauty studio in a separated room, so that I can merge not only my traditional art, but my nail art and my artistry as a beautician. So I think that that would be a wonderful thing. I just wanted to include everything because I believe I'm an artist in many forms, and I want to be able to sell all those forms of art because it's just been a part of my upbringing. My dad was a drawer, my sister's a painter. Within this as well, with Merrick's Creations, I named it this because we still have artists in our family. And, you know, my sister's sick, but she's still a painter and she paints beautiful, beautiful pieces. I'm also just gonna share a couple of nails. Something I created, I should have muted it. But I'm actually wearing this set of nails right now. They change color, and this was the first time I actually attempted doing the blood speckle thingy on my nails. As well here, this is something that I just first try. I just wanted to make a skull thingy and I was able to get it pretty good. Very, very grateful. Here's some of the First Nations stuff that I want to start incorporating, like I'm trying to look into more prints and stuff like that. But yeah, that's me, and I will have business cards for both included together. Thank you. And I still have 16 seconds to go. Yay! How do I?
Heather, you're muted.
You just have to hit the bottom, the stop screen share, Mallory. At the very bottom, there'll be that stop screen share. So how about that, everybody? I am so extremely proud of everybody. Herb, do you have any comments or comments about the three presentations?
Yes, I do. So for Carmaria, definitely practice. Your first presentation was really good, which got you to this point, but you need to actually practice your presentation, and then just stay on track. You're a little bit over here, then over there, then over here, and over there, right? So that's what practice does, is it allows you to be able to stay on point, allow your presentation to flow one to the other. And that's all I would do, is just a little bit of practice. If you want to be successful, you need to put the time in. Like Shauna Morning Bull always says, you either got a business or you got a very expensive hobby.
Like I wrote it
So if
down.
you want,
I did practice it, but I got nervous and then I lost where I was. So
yeah.
that's why I was kind of jumping.
Okay, so I guess the next step would be to practice in front of more people, because that will also help you with your nerves, right? And then just kind of stay on point, don't get rattled. And then if you want to, that's what I would do, because you do want a successful business and you want to present to people successfully. So just keep doing that, and just keep practicing. It's better to practice than not practice, because when you don't practice, everybody sees it, and then you just kind of lose a little bit of credibility. And you don't want to lose credibility in front of clients, in front of people, or else they're going to start saying, oh, there's that person that, and you're labeled in Indian country. So don't do that. But great job. Keep it up, and believe in what you're doing. It's a great product, and you've done some really nice work so far. So keep going in that direction. And then for Mallory. Hello, Mallory. Mallory, yours was pretty decent as well. A little more practice. I noticed you fidgeting with your necklace, and then with your hands. I know us natives like to talk with our hands, but you weren't really talking with your hands. You were like doing this, you were like playing with your hair. You know, you could see that you were just kind of nervous. So, you know, that was the biggest thing that I picked up. And if you were standing in front of me, I would, there would be some red flags popping up. Like, why, you know, what's this person hiding? Or is there something up with her product? Or whatever the case is, there's always something that starts to come into one person's mind if you're fidgeting and you're not confident. But if you're confident, you know, you're gonna have a lot of, the chances of you selling your product is going to be 1,000 times higher. So just, you know, even if, like I said, practice in front of your friends, practice in front of your family, practice presenting without fidgeting. And that's all I would say. Everything else was actually really good. And yeah, just kind of do that. That's my biggest advice to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
And then absolutely. And Francis, I thought that was actually really, really well done. One product flowed to the next product, to the next product, to the next product. You had lots of good visual, maybe a little more light if you're doing this, you know, on Zoom or on Teams, like to highlight your items. But if you're in person, you know, that's even better. But really good job. And just, you know, you spoke very well. And you can see you've been doing the presenting for a very long time. So
Thank you.
good job.
Thank
And those are my comments. And then Heather, no, I'm kidding. Good job, Heather.
you.
All right, Heather, you
I
got
was
to hit
gonna
the mute
ask
button. No,
Herb,
go
I was
ahead.
gonna ask again what the name of that book was.
It is, give me 1 sec. Let me just get it for you for sure. So it's called The Closer Survival Guide. Over 100 different closes.
Thank you.
And like I said, I bought it on Amazon and I also downloaded it as a audiobook. And the closes are amazing, especially if you have like your business and you're selling, because you can close people on the spot. And it just increases your income. You learn, tells you how to handle objections and everything else, right? So just incredible book, incredible man, self-made billionaire, just so you know. That's why I follow him, because his goal really is to help you become rich as well. So gotta like that. All right, Heather.
Thank you, Herb. I always love those comments, everything. I always love learning how to be a better speaker and all of that. So Herb and I do quite a bit of work together as well. So really cool. Thank you, Herb. Well, we have a winner, and I am beyond excited to look at this and really be grateful for this opportunity from everybody being here. I'd like to introduce Elizabeth to and Elsie as they were part of Cando, and they will announce the winner of this Cando Den contest.
Hi, everybody. Elizabeth here. I just want to first say you guys did all amazing. Even if it were for me, I would probably be the worst in the bunch. I look up to you guys. You guys did amazing. And I just want you guys to just keep on doing what you're doing with your entrepreneurial journey. And I will be following guys. Hopefully you guys have your social media up and we'll be cheering you on this end. So the winner that we have is, drum roll, Francis. Congratulations, Francis.
Thank you.
No problem. You are the winner of a $200 Visa gift card. Cando swag, as well as Heather will be providing a swag from her business as well.
Well,
Good
thanks,
job,
Jennifer.
Francis.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
I
And
am
I'll hand
so
it over
proud of you
back
guys
to
all.
Heather there.
So Elizabeth, do you have any final words for the contestants and for this whole process of what we've done?
No, this is actually one of the first that we have Cando's Den. It's one of the first. It is exciting. We will be providing evaluation feedback, maybe something in the near future. Maybe we can improvise. But I do acknowledge and thank the speakers for coming out. Thank you all participants for participating, and wish you all well. You will be receiving an email from me shortly after for a follow-up.
Awesome. We also have a guest on, Shauna Morningbull. Are you available to say a few words of encouragement for the entrepreneurs?
Hi. So I
Oh,
am
right,
just
working
waiting
out.
for my little one from the bus, but she's here. You know what? That was so good. That was so good. You know, Herb and Heather do amazing jobs at this, and I'm proud of them. You know, I'm proud of them from where they've come, where they're going to. Hi, Michelle. Miss you. And the girls, Elizabeth and Elsie. I'm actually the board member for Cando for Alberta. I'm the Alberta board member, and I've been on for, this is my 8th year, and I love it. I love being a board member for Cando. We're having our AGM on Thursday, and you know, it's just amazing work that they do. One of the things, you know, that I just kind of maybe some few words is, don't ever forget your marketing. Mention where you're going to market your wares, your services, if it's online, social media, website, what have you. But you know what, with everything that's going on, like, and you know, we have social media, that is an amazing platform to you know, get your wares out there. You know, Michelle is a friend of mine on Facebook, and you know, the things she's going and doing, and you know, she's always posting them. She had a Galentine event back in on Valentine's Day, and it was so well attended, and but it was just pushing it out there. And that's what you got to do as an entrepreneur, is hustle. You know, you got to get up with the birds, and you got to hustle, and you got to get it out there. And you know, I've had 4 businesses, you know, to date, and it's all about the hustle. So with that, you guys did amazing, and thank you for giving me, you know, a few words to say, and thank you.
Thanks, Shauna. So y'all should know, like, this is a powerhouse who just brought you some really good wisdom and knowledge. Shauna, miss you, love you. Thank you so much. So I am so proud of all of you. I know when I first started, you know, I would start with my voice shaky. I started with uncertainty, and that's where you really got to turn. You got to flip that kind of thinking. You got to flip that switch. You got to be confident in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. So it all starts with that good self-talk. Like, everything starts with our thinking. So it's those positive affirmations. It's, if you think it, you will achieve it. And I truly, truly believe it. So work on your self-talk, work on your confidence. But also, I want to say, you got to surround yourself with people who believe in you. You got to surround yourself with people who will cheer you on, who will listen when you're presenting, who will be there for you, who you trust. Like, when you practice, I remember I used to do music, and I was so scared about singing in front of people. So I would take my friend, one of my best friends, and we'd go to the dirtiest little pub in the city where no one was. And I'd go practice karaoke, and I'd put myself out there. And then you just grow from there. So you gotta practice, you gotta surround yourself with people who will encourage you, who will listen to you, and your audience will grow and your confidence will grow. So I think of my mother, actually, and I believe she planted seeds in my life. You know, I come from a childhood of trauma and dysfunction, and it was hard growing up. But even in the midst of all of that, my mother would always say, girl, Michelle, you can do anything that you want to. I believe in you. And it was those words that planted seeds, and I carry that. So I say I'm successful today because of her, because of what she told me, those seeds she planted. So surround yourself with those good people who will speak words of life into you. But at the end of the day, it all starts with you. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta tell yourself. You have to know that you are your own medicine. It starts with you, like creator. This is one of the very first teachings I heard Eric and Margaret Cardinal tell me. They said, creator made no junk. So whatever you have, and maybe you feel your life is too much and there's so much going on, and you goal is real, trust that goodness and beauty within you. So it all starts with you and believing in you. So those are my final words. I'm so proud of all of you. So a couple of housekeeping items. Y'all will be sent an evaluation link. Fill it out, send it back to the ladies, because your name will be entered to win. There's two 100 Visa gift cards. So fill it out. That's in your best interest. And for those 3 of you who won last week, I think some of you need to check your junk mail, because it was sent. Your gift card was sent via email, but check your junk mail just to make sure that you can claim your gift card, because you're worth it. You're worth it. And I just want to say congratulations to everyone giving it a try. Like, that's the hardest thing, right? Is trying putting yourself out there, and you should be so proud of you. And it's only going up from here. So we're so proud of all of you. Thank you so much, Herb, Heather. It was a pleasure having you with us again. You rock. You inspire me. You brought some really good knowledge to the day. This was Cando's Den. It's our first one ever, and how exciting was that? So thank you all. Be well, trust creator, walk your path, do your thing, practice, surround yourself with believers in you. All right, peace out, everybody. Have a good rest of the day. Take care.